Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session of the Stakeholder Dialogues brought to you by the Haiti Tech Summit. It's my pleasure to welcome you once again to this iconic Stakeholder Dialogues that we'll be having each month. And this is done in an effort to galvanize the global diaspora towards a new Haiti. Now, the Haiti Tech Summit is organizing this series of monthly industry conversations throughout this year, and we are glad to come your way with this session for this month as well. And I'm happy to have our speakers on board as well. I'll be introducing our speakers for this month's conversation. We will have for this month to digest the topic and talk about everything Haiti. We would have Jeff Lindo, who is the founder and CEO of Gentleman's Factory Inc. We also have Frank Andre, the president of Silo Haiti. Adnan Hendricks, who is the creative director at Cloud Solutions, as well as Rudy, who is the founder of Jettle Transfer. These gentlemen will be joining me shortly to have a roundtable discussion. It's my pleasure to welcome you all once again and stay with us as we delve into this conversation. So I'll be queuing them up shortly, but before that, we'll take a brief break to um, look at some parts of how the Haiti Tech Summit has gone through various phases throughout the year.
Haiti is
It's life.
opportunity,
commitment,
Innovation.
Haiti's wholesome,
Special.
phenomenal,
inspirational,
colorful,
Powerful.
wonderful.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
I would say that Haiti is Creole because it's a mixture of so many different things.
Haiti is dynamic.
Haiti is vibrant.
Haiti is the future.
Haiti is innovation.
Haiti is inspiration.
Haiti is passion.
Haiti is power.
Haiti is spice.
Haiti is beauty.
Haiti is opportunity.
Haiti is revolutionary.
Haiti is potential.
Haiti is full of potential.
Haiti is resilient.
Haiti is resilience.
Haiti is strength. Haiti is dynamic.
Haiti is soulful.
Haiti is electrifying.
Haiti is love.
Haiti is love.
Haiti is
Welcome, gentlemen.
Hello. It's nice to be here.
Hello.
everyone.
Great.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. All right. So before we kickstart the conversation, I'll just go through a round of introductions. So you tell us who you are and then what you do. Okay. I believe I can start with Rudy.
Yes, my name is Rudy Wilcourt. I've been at the Haiti Tech Summit every year. Just watching this video brought a lot of memories, brought a lot of joy and sorrows at the same time. Again, what I do, I specialize in food security, leveraging the diaspora to shop online for the family and deliver within 48 hours in the Port-au-Prince region. The idea is to bring up e-commerce, leverage the diaspora as we're supporting 40% of the GDP, so they can shop online and connect them with direct local products that are already sourced in Haiti. And however, the situation has been very challenging the past few years. And just watching this video, like, what does Haiti mean to you? And right now, at that current stage, resiliency and patience for me are the two most important words that I'm trying to keep myself inspired with Haiti due to the current situation, the insecurity, the lack of direction and focusedness for what the future seems like. So it's a big question mark what's going to happen, but I remain inspired. I remain convinced that better days are ahead for Haiti and that we must remain resilient. And this is why today I'm on this call with you guys, just to be around other like-minded folks who are probably doing something in Haiti. Just to learn from your guys' experience. We can share ideas, share experiences, and see what can be done for the future and how to leverage the diaspora to be part of that change. And I think that's what's important for a new Haiti, a change for Haiti. So again, I'll keep it brief. I'll turn it back to you, Staniel. Again, it's a pleasure to be with you guys.
Great, great. And welcome once again. Um, Hi. Okay. Adnan, you could go next.
Hi, my name is Adnan Hendricks. I'm a creative director, mainly with cloud solutions and security in the tech space. So I help a lot of startups and IT companies, or even just normal companies, realize their business plan in the tech sector, and also helping a lot of just youngsters, trying to educate them into how they can get a career in IT, and also with artificial intelligence taking over, a look at how you know technology helps people help themselves, really. So that's pretty much what I do. Thank you, Steno.
Okay. Great, great, great. Welcome. Welcome as well. And we have Jeff now.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Jeff Lindor, founder of the Gentleman's Factory. And I was born in Haiti, and I came to America in 1989. I was raised in Brooklyn, New York. And Haiti has always been near and dear to my heart. I co-founded a organization called the Haitian American Caucus with a group of friends when we were in our early 20s to see how could we mobilize Haitian Americans in the states, and to create a bridge to Haiti, to Haitians and Haiti. Professionally, I have a background in public policy, and then I founded a company called the Gentleman's Factory, which is an ecosystem for Black and Brown men. Right, so we have physical locations across New York City, and it's used as like co-working spaces and barbering and grooming, and it's a barbershop speakeasy that we're opening up too, and then we have incubators, etc. So it's really a massive hub. And we're franchising the model, and we're looking to have Gentleman's Factory locations all across the world. And I'd love to have a Gentleman's Factory location in Haiti down the line, right? So Haiti is near and dear to my heart, and I definitely want to see how I can continue being a resource.
Okay. Great, great, great. Lovely to meet you as well. And finally, Rock.
Yeah, I'm here. I had to switch my browser. Good morning, everyone, and nice to meet you all. I'm Marc Andre. I'm the founder of Cedel Haiti, which is for Center for Entrepreneurship and Leadership in Haiti. Cedel Haiti, this is the oldest entrepreneurship center in Haiti. What we do basically is that we support entrepreneurs in various ways. We provide entrepreneurship training, consulting services. We organize entrepreneurship events. We also help entrepreneurs raise funds in Haiti. And the idea is to help transform this country into an entrepreneurial country. We believe that this is really critical for Haiti because this is a country with a number of issues, but we need entrepreneurs to address those issues. I'm also the co-founder of Potiwa. We love to call Potiwa the first international the Haitian pizza franchise or pizza restaurant. We launched it back in 2015, and now we have a location in North Miami and in New York. So the idea is, to make Haiti proud through special flavors like aranso and griot, which Haitians they really love.
Mm.
So I'm excited to be with you all today.
All right. We're excited to have you all and welcome once again, gentlemen. So, we can start the conversation. Looking at, I believe we've all been aware of the current situation in Haiti. I'd like to take your assessment on the current situation in Haiti. How do you see the current situation in Haiti? I'll start with you, Rudy.
Well, the situation is very dire. There's no security. There's no way. There's only certain areas of Haiti that's actually feels secured, like the Pitchonville area. Um, when you trying to get to downtown or to connect to the south or the north, it's mostly locked up by the gangs, and then you find some sort of relief when you get to the provinces, where it's more, you can find more security. It's easier life in the provinces. However, food insecurity is a big problem right now because a lot of time food cannot get to other areas of the country, which causes a lot of high inflation, and people are not able to afford food, which is making it a very dire situation for the country. Um, that's my honest view of what's going on, and there is I don't and currently the public sector, the government sector, I don't feel like there's any real movement going on it. If there is, it's really moving at a very slow pace.
Okay. Great. Interesting. So, okay. Looking at the involvement in the club, we'll get into that discussion much later on. But how about you, Adnan? What's your assessment of the current situation in Haiti?
Well, to me, it just seems that there's a lot of situation of unrest in the country at the moment, with things not being as regular as it should be. Rudy already mentioned things about the security and gangs and that sort of thing. And mainly, what concerns me is more the availability of food and services for everybody. For all the people that still try to make a living and needing to do their thing, every day. So that's really where my concern has been. So I don't know how the rest of the gentlemen is experiencing that.
Yeah, let's find out from them. Jeff, how about you? How would you assess the current situation?
I think that it there is a lack of um, vision, I would say, and leadership, and unification, right? Because you know, I think that there's a lot of complexities to things, but if um, Dubai um, was a desert, right, and
Mm.
they figured it out, and now I'm going to a wedding there, you know, in a couple of
Mm.
weeks, and it's like a massive institution. It's a massive city. They figured it out, right? So I think, and not saying that it's just a snap of a finger that things could get done. But what I would say though is that, um, you know, with vision, unification, resources, etc. Um, if there were people. I was just watching television and I read. Oh well, and I was watching it and they said something about like how someone was on the moon yesterday or something like that. Like there was something like in space. So if folks are in the moon, right? We could figure out Haiti, right? So I think that's my assessment. Where it's like we
Mm.
could complain all day, right? And I'm not trying to demote or trying to make light of anything that's happening there, because what's happening there is words can't even be placed on it. And also with even recently in the presidential debate where they were saying that Haitians are eating dogs and cats and things like that, whatever. That we can focus on that, or we can focus on, oh, how do we go to the moon, right? And going to the moon is bringing Haiti, or rising Haiti to the place that it needs to be. That's it.
Okay, great, interesting. How about you, Rock? How would you assess the current situation in Haiti?
My assessment is about the same as the other gentleman, as this is something obvious. We're going through a really tough time. The situation is really concerning, very complicated. People are losing hope. Lots of people, they're leaving country to the country to find a better life overseas. There is a lack of leadership. We 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 don't see us yet, on the way to get out of this complicated situation. But at the same time, as Jeff was saying, I believe there is hope. Maybe later we'll get into that. There is hope because, yeah, people really thinking about how we can get out of this situation. Of course, we need the political leadership. We need a strong public sector with people doing their job properly. But at the same time, this is a situation where I believe personally we can, you know, um, turn things around, and maybe later we can talk about that.
Okay, great. So, now with the current situation, we've all highlighted some of the true assessments of the current situation with insecurity, unrest, the leadership deficiency, as well as lack of support from some sectors as well. Um, what role or what obligation do you believe? And I believe Rob mentioned this about people leaving to find security in pursuit of security elsewhere. What obligation do you believe we have, or we as influencers have, to those who are still left behind, who are still there trying to make it out of the situation, or try to make something out of the situation that Haiti is in right now? For this one, I'll start with Adnan.
Well, just like a lot of places where we help out, uh, doing work with startups, and basically people spread across the globe, within Africa, Nigeria, South Africa, Asia. And a lot of these places are similar to Haiti in the sense that there's a lot of young people that quite often they try and find a job overseas. But there's also a lot of young people that want to make their difference, and they just need some investment. Sometimes they just need some a little upskilling. In certain places, there were people that were coming from a certain sector, and they could get upskilled into an IT job. Learn how to do something new. So that's my advice for a lot of people that are either maybe stuck, and can't move forward in the kind of work that they're already doing. But most importantly, I always feel people need to just, take some time, look at the people next to them, and realize, everybody's the same. Everybody's in the same situation, and try and work together. Quite often we find that people will just kind of try and look out for themselves or save themselves by jumping the ship. But just working together with your fellow Haitian, you could maybe try and make food. A lot of young people are using social media, or can use social media to gain a specific income by monetizing their content. Look at things like on technology platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, etc. And maybe getting involved with some kind of outreach program. So that's more my advice.
Okay, great. How about you, Jeff? What obligation do you believe those left behind have?
Sure. Can you repeat the question?
Okay, so we've highlighted the various issues or the state of Haiti right now, and I'm asking, what obligation do you believe we have to those who are still left behind, particularly because a lot of people have left because of the situation to pursue security and other progressive opportunities.
Yeah, so I think that the diaspora, right? We it's so we try to help and give back and contribute, and we're so passionate about what's happening in Haiti, and Haitians. But then I also think though that a lot of people who left Haiti, like my parents, etc., they left Haiti and they see it as, oh, they're leaving their trauma, right? So then when they come to America, they're looking at it like, okay, although I love Haiti, it was such a traumatic experience for me. So let me build Haiti in America. So then you have Haitian communities, right? So you have East Flatbush, right? New York City, Boston, Miami, all of Florida, right? The East Coast, and even the West Coast, right? Paris, right? Dominican Republic, right? So there is a lot of Haitian pride that's carried with them in their specific communities that they reside in. Now that's where because everyone has a Haitian flag and there's like a lot of authenticity in community that's being driven. We have Haitian churches, etc. The challenge with that though is that we put a lot of our like Haiti um, drive and passion into the Haitian communities in the U.S. and not enough into Haiti itself, right? So I think that, but then also too, one can argue that Haiti, with the leadership there, right, is not in a position for some people to want to make the investment that they would like to make. Because if I now am in real estate and I want to own, like, I own zip codes in America, right? Not yet though, right? Not yet, right? But then it's like, okay, sure. If I have, $50 million, let me buy some property in Haiti, right? Let me invest in Haiti. Now, if I'm investing in Haiti and I say that I own, you know, 85 acres of land, right? Do I really own 85 acres of land, right? So I'm saying that to say that I think that, and I hope I'm answering the question, and I hope I'm not like going off on a tangent. But what I'm saying is that I think that Haitians in America and in Paris and etc. Like it's good that we have like Haitian communities here, but I think that bridging that gap so that that attention is actually in Haiti itself and creating a stronger linkage would certainly you know strengthen the country as a whole. And I think Rudy was, like, is doing some great work there, right? So, like, I think that these are things that we got to continue to strengthen.
Okay, great. So, Rock, I want to find out what are some of the biggest challenges that you believe Haiti is facing in attracting and retaining investors into the country?
I think the first thing investors need to see in the country is political stability, and maybe one of the two things, and the second one would be security. And as you all know, this is challenging in Haiti right now because when you want to invest your money, you want to be able to uh, more or less predict what's gonna come, in 1 year, in 2 years, in 5 years. But in Haiti, you can't do that because you know you don't you're not even sure if there's not gonna be a new government in place in 2026. You don't know if there's gonna be fair elections. There is really uncertainty about what's coming up. So when you are in a climate like this, you can imagine that that doesn't really incite you to invest. And this is the current situation people they are facing in Haiti right now. But at the same time, some people they try to invest anyway. And what they do most of the time, they try to assess the situation, maybe try to pivot sometimes. For instance, in Port-au-Prince, it's very complicated. For sure, there's not much you can do in Port-au-Prince, but in some other cities like Cap-Haïtien or Jérémy or Kai, people are invested. For instance, in Cap-Haïtien last year, we launched a pizza restaurant, Potiwa Pizza, and it's doing really well in Cap-Haïtien. But in Port-au-Prince, if we don't shut it down, it's just because of faith or because we want, you know, to make sure that at least some few customers they can have a place to enjoy our pizza. But it's not because we're making money in Port-au-Prince. So we definitely need to see some signals from the space. This is a must to attract because right now only um, those who are willing to take the higher risk, yeah, those who are in Haiti right now.
Okay. All right. So leading to that, for you, Rudy, I believe you and as well as your organization, you are doing a lot, or you've done a lot to support people in Haiti. Are you still able to do this in this current climate?
We're still we're still doing it. We're still being resilient. However, we it has shrunk our logistic outreach. Before the craziness, before the chaos, we were delivering in the entire country, and now we can only do Port-au-Prince. We can only do in the nearby five corridors of Port-au-Prince because we cannot go in certain areas that are where they call the quartier populaire, which is like Cité Soleil and Corfu and these areas where gangs have controlled this area. So we cannot go in there. We have food trucks, so it's very sensitive because it's an eye for the gangs to steal a truck, take it, so they can go resell it. So there's a big risk. So all you guys are talking about risk involved with investing or protecting your investment. And I can say proudly, before everything, I've never occurred any theft. We were able to go from the Port-au-Prince all the way to Cape Haitian with a truck, $30,000 worth of food in there, no issues whatsoever. And that is something that gives me hope because I've seen the other side. I know when things are good or somewhat good for Haiti, will never be good compared to the United States or anything like that. But I was like countries in Africa. I'm like, if I was in Senegal right now, we would have been way ahead. If I was in Cote d'Ivoire, perhaps we would have been way ahead. And unfortunately, because of that, um, we cannot be more ahead. And and this is a gift and a curse. I like to say, see, because I've seen the opportunities before. It's hard for me to like give up or like move on with some another project or another venture in my life right now, because I know the benefits and I see the opportunities, and also with software, with technology coming in, making sure you can scale faster. There are a lot of opportunities in Haiti. And watching this video earlier on, if when we started the Haiti Tech Summit conversations, I believe in 2018, if Haiti was on a regular trajectory, just like our neighbors in DR, we would have been way along further in terms of harnessing new technology to empower a new young demographic, either it's in IT, selling their services overseas, or even at home solving basic problem that could go a long way. So yeah, for me, it's we still believe in we're solving a real problem. Food insecurity is a big problem. I don't see it going away any week or any next year, anytime soon. I feel like we need to continue to invest in that, because it's getting worse. And also local production. Again, low hanging fruits that we can take advantage of from agriculture to help people produce and sell their goods. These are very low hanging fruit opportunities for Haiti. But yeah, it is what it is today. But there are a lot of opportunities for Haiti, and this is my advice for anyone who's in the entrepreneur field. Being a Haitian entrepreneur, when I'm around Haitian entrepreneurs, we are a special breed because it's not for the faint of heart to be a Haitian entrepreneur right now in Haiti, and also betting on Haiti for the future when you see what's been happening for the past 30 years, since I can say since 1986 to where we are today. Like I think Jeff was mentioning, his parents who left early on, that demographic, you just consider my parents demographic, they're they're not they more reminiscing on the good times they've had in Haiti than more like what are the solution. It's more like young people like us who are more looking for forward solution and opportunities for Haiti by having these stakeholder dialogues, and to continue having them, and hopefully in the future that Haiti could be well positioned um, to be a bedrock of innovation. I don't see why not.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Adnan, can you share any challenges your organization is facing, or some challenges that are facing in projects that you're trying to undertake because of the current situation?
Well, not directly, but with a lot of people that I do communicate with or have cooperated with in the past. Um, a lot has changed, and one of the things that I'd say is just to get back to Jeff quickly and the whole Dubai analogy. Dubai never had earthquakes and stuff. So working, collaborating with people and startups and companies since the 2010, the large earthquake that happened back in the day. It's been a struggle since then, and we basically, with a lot of boots on the ground, trained up a lot of people in the IT space. But you add a lot of other things after a couple of years. It gets a little better, and then it gets a little worse, and So it has lapses and stages of where it does get a little better. But now we just in a winter season, you could say, where it's not going that great. The country needs leadership. I feel that people in power need to do something, uh, show some strength, and more the concern is for the normal people to live good lives and have hope that things will get better again. So it's been a struggle.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. How about you, Rock? Can you share any challenges you're facing personally or as an organization?
Yeah, definitely. We're facing multiple challenges. Since CEDAR was launching in Haiti, Port-au-Prince in 2012, but now in 2024, we don't have basically, live activities, gatherings in Port-au-Prince. We cannot do that. But we try to pivot. For instance, last year, CEDAR hosted our 10th annual entrepreneurship forum that took place in Cap Haitian. This is um, the largest event we've ever hosted in 10 years. So you can imagine we were stuck before in Port-au-Prince, but since the problem came up in Port-au-Prince, we pivoted. And then, we realized there was an opportunity to leave Port-au-Prince and try to innovate, do something somewhere else where there is a need. And that was a wonderful experience for us. And with that, we trying to see how we could still work in the other cities, for instance, in Jeremy, in Thai, in Haitian, and not put, the major focus on Port-au-Prince. In the meantime, we're hoping things will get better in Port-au-Prince, but we try to, go around this situation and, keep our activities moving. And I'm happy to share that, for instance, CDL is working on a major project for Cap-Haitian. We're gonna launch a co-working space in Cap-Haitian. Of course, there are challenges in this city, but also, of course, there is need as well. And we don't want, the other cities to become another Port-au-Prince. That's why we have to step in while we can to make sure that if we can do something in places like Kai, Jeremy, Niambale, Cap-Haitian, we do it right now. And maybe Port-au-Prince will learn from that, and then we can have some models we could replicate later on in Port-au-Prince.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Jeff, able to share any challenges as an organization, as an individual?
You hear me now? Okay.
I believe you are muted.
Perfect. Yeah, say the question again. I'm sorry.
Any challenges as an organization or as an individual?
Yeah, so it's just going back to the infrastructure, right? So we want to help, and then everybody has different capacities, right? So it's like, there are people who, like who would send a doom, I think they call it, or like they like send those, like my mother and her church sends clothes and sends a lot of, in which those things are very important, right? They'll send food, those things are very important. I have family, so so my sisters, like says, hey Jeff, send like $500 every month, like, via Western Union or whatever, right? To like help like our immediate family. So all of me and my siblings and cousins, like every month, like we like send $500. Each of us like commit $500 to send it, right? So that's like at that level and in that capacity. Now there's entrepreneurs, right? So it's like now the entrepreneurs, they're operating at their capacity because they're problem solvers. And then there are titans, right? And the titans operate at the capacity that they are just known to operate in, right? Now, which then sets it up back to the infrastructure of Haiti, right? Because I said earlier, hey, like if I buy 800 acres in Haiti, right? Do I really own that 800 acres, right? Even though I bought it and there's legal paperwork, when I go there next week, will folks say, hey, we don't care what you, you know what I'm saying? We don't care what you sign. It's not ours. I mean, like, it's, you know what I mean? So it's like, I think that is one of the biggest challenges, because people want to invest, right? People want to, I live in Brooklyn, I live in New York City. Like, this is a very expensive city, right? Like, the market here is, oh my God, like an apartment, like a 1-bedroom apartment is $1 million, right? Now, Haiti, it's beautiful island, super beautiful. Now, if I could, put $200,000 into something, you know what I mean? And it's, but then it goes back to the infrastructure, right? So I think that's like some of the challenges that I face and, others may face, in which I think if that gets addressed, once that gets addressed, then it'd be a little bit easier for folks to really make that commitment at the level where massive impact is being had. Because I'm not negating the great work that's being done right now. I'm absolutely not negating that. There are amazing people doing a lot of really great work there. But I think for that change, environmentally, and generationally, it starts with the leadership and the special interest groups. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, so now we've seen these challenges, and these challenges still persist, and we still see a lot of entrepreneurs and startups coming. We are seeing some that are also trying to promote social good as well as you are doing. I want to take your advice for such individuals, young entrepreneurs, startups that are trying to start up their organization and also still promote social good. What advice do you have for such individuals? I'll start with you, Rock.
Um, you know, um, what I realize is that there is a high energy level in some places in Haiti. What I had the chance to witness, for instance, last year in Cap-Haïtien, that was really incredible. In the midst of this chaos, you have young people who come with business ideas. They want to start something. They are looking for $1,000 to $2,000. They don't give up. This is what gives me hope about Haiti. And this is what pushes us to keep doing what we're doing. Because, and this is the essence of entrepreneurship as well. There is problem, but at the same time, there is opportunity. And now, despite the challenges, we need food and we need some basic services. You know, you need entrepreneurs to help meet those needs. And I've seen young people who want to step in, but of course, they need support. They don't need sometimes a lot of money, just $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 that can make a big difference. But at the same time, we need people to understand this reality, to finally understand that not all the young folks in Haiti they want to join gangs, but some of them they want to be part of this change. They want to create it. Yeah. So this is why last year we hosted that entrepreneurship forum in Haiti. We had over 200 young people who came in We had a business pen competition, and we gave away some funding to the winners. But this year we're coming back. We're coming back to Cap Haitian because we cannot do that in Port-au-Prince, but at least we can do it in Cap Haitian. We want to take advantage of what we've seen, build something with those young people. They are the vital force of Haiti, and we need to invest in them. And that's why I believe that for stakeholders like us, it's uh, critical for us to connect with those young people in Haiti to see how we can empower them, provide them with resources, not necessarily money, financial resources, but sometimes with some tools they will need to empower themselves and be part of this change we want to happen in Haiti. So the challenges, they are really big, but at the same time, there is hope. And that's why we need to keep doing what we're doing. Don't work in silos, come together and, see how we can complement our efforts to bring change to this country.
All right. Thank you so much. Rudy, how about you? What advice do you have for young entrepreneurs and startups?
And specifically for Haiti, working in Haiti, it's honestly it's hard. It's hard to look at someone in the eye right now and give them a positive, encouraging, like motivation to start getting to business right now. The infrastructure, the whole system is rigged at not empowering a young entrepreneur in Haiti. He has to jump 10 hoops just to move one little step, 1 inch forward, just so he can get ahead. Like Rock is saying, like all these, with $1,000 is a lot for these guys to start a business, and that can generate money to put food on the table on a monthly basis. But the challenges, the insecurity, the legal system, such as Jeff is talking about the land situation, all of that are all major barriers that sometimes I ask, is it done by design or is it done by incompetence? And I still wrestle with that, either left and right. I don't know what day, when on the side of the bed I wake up one day. But most importantly, for the future of Haiti, entrepreneurship is the way out of poverty. It's the number one job creation that someone can do within their community, within their quartier, within their nearby area, where they can hire someone else, they can hire two other people, or they can have a working capital working in their nearby location. So I don't I have more hope for entrepreneurship in Haiti to bring success than, let's say, government is going to provide jobs, or like major factories are going to come in to like provide sweatshops or whatever you want to call it. I see more the empowering of a entrepreneur, and the entrepreneur can also be an IT guy. Also, he can be the fact, like I'm working with Haitian developers. Like, how can he resell his services to United States, to Canada, to Europe, to Latin America, so he can bring money back, so he can have some sort of, we call foreign investment in a direct investment, in a way, meaning that it's another form of remittance. And India, one of the leaders, I think they have one of the highest remittances in their country. But it's not the same reason as Haiti. If Haiti is sending 4 billion, I think India is probably 10x that. But 40% of what Haiti is sending is to provide food security. In India, they're buying real estate. People are sending money to engineers, developers, from all over different corners of the world, investing in these people, in an entrepreneur in India who's selling a software, who's selling a service. And my thing is like, why can't Haiti have that? What is that holding them back? And honestly, it's when it goes back to my first question, is like, it's rigged. It's not built for them to, in a way, to be out and promote themselves in a global space. It's rigged by not providing the right education at an early start, to be available to the global community. Because we're not the future of Haiti, and I feel like the future of the younger generations who wants to be entrepreneurs. It's leveraging technology like Upwork, all these global platforms that connect you to a global customer base. And if Haitians can find ways to, like, not just like I have to go make an investment or in a business that involves me not to buy land that may get stolen, or buy products, crops that may not come because hurricane season, all that stuff. But also give them an opportunity to sell their services overseas without leaving and collect that money back home. Like, that money can go back and redistribute it to the country. That is progress. That is what I feel like we need as when we're talking about entrepreneurship in Haiti, is empowering the youth to think more globally, and even in locally as well. Because a lot of times they think if they want to solve a big problem. Meanwhile, I feel like we can start a quick logistics, recycling business, trash pickup business right off the bat. How do we source it? How are we going to make sure we drop it at a recycling plant and stuff that can recycle some products? So it's have a global and a local mindset. And I feel like that will be advice that I would give to these young Haitian entrepreneurs. And to think really big is like the fact they are in the middle of like pretty much chaos and like big problems to solve. These big problems can also jump different borders. Also, a problem in Haiti can also be a problem in Nigeria. It can be a problem in Senegal and stuff like that. And it's finding these solutions again locally, to help these that I think entrepreneurs in Haiti can use as a tool for growth within their community, for Haiti, and for their families.
Thank you for sharing. I think globally, think big. Adnan, how about
Globally
you?
and locally, because it all starts with the local. It starts with your neighbor as well. We don't want to like oversee the problem that your neighbor may be having, and like, oh, you know what, I can provide a solution and make $2 that neighbor every day. That's and I think that's important.
I just wanted to mention that, the wise man once said, you have to be the change that you want to see in the world,
Right.
So I always believe it starts with you, the person, and then whatever's around you, your family, your neighborhood, your community, and whatever change you can realize there, just helping your fellow man in your community, so start locally. Try and fill the need of somebody there, even if it's just helping out, just helping one another.
Great.
In some countries, where governments don't facilitate the infrastructure, private citizens have taken upon themselves, to fix the public roads, like they do in South Africa,
Yeah.
potholes, those sort of things. So whatever you can do in your local community to help out, creating awareness of your community situation with people around you, also nationally or internationally, using social media channels like people do in other parts of the world that are also experiencing some sort of, you know, I'd say not a normal life. There's a couple of wars happening around the world. There's a lot of countries in Africa that are also dealing with issues. So whatever you can do, and just keep hope. Stay hopeful. I think all of us as well. Come from a specific background where we had to study, learn, work, and just to better our own lives and ourselves, and help out the rest where we can.
Okay.
Pretty
Thank
much
you.
my view.
Sure. Thank you. So, Jeff, any advice for entrepreneurs, startups?
Yeah, what I would say is opportunity, right? So opportunity dances with those who are on the dance floor, right? So I'd say that legacies are made when there is a chaotic situation and someone solves that problem. And that's what entrepreneurship is. And with Haiti specifically, it is a massive problem, right? It's massive, right? There's lack of government infrastructure. There's lack of infrastructure, period, right? But as I stated before, I was like, if someone was able to walk on the moon, right, we can figure out Haiti, you know? And it takes a community to do it, and it also takes leadership, right? And entrepreneurship is about solving problems. So what I would say to young people, right, or just people, period, hey, look at Haiti as a space for opportunity, right? And it's not going to be easy. But at the same time, if you look at it from a place of like, oh, there's nothing happening there, I guarantee you there are other people, there are other countries that are looking at Haiti that there's opportunity there, right? And like really like I also go back and forth with it where it's like, is it um is it, um like incompetence, or is it systematically they're designed for the country to be in the current state that it's in, right? So regardless of the fact, it's opportunity. During COVID, um, there are a lot of people, became very wealthy through that chaotic experience, right? Which is unfortunate too. But it's like, hey, this is a time where things are not as structured, and some people are going to come in and see it as, oh, this is my opportunity to take advantage of the situation, right? So I say that to say that when we look at Haiti, we got to look at it from, hey, right? It's not as structured as it would need to be, but you entrepreneurship is about solving problems. So let's solve the problem of people.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, all of you, for sharing. We're wrapping up, and as we wrap up, I think it's something we've all touched on. People are losing hope day in, day out. And as a last words before Christine comes in, I would like you to, if you have any words of hope for anyone that's losing hope right now, I'll start with you, Jeff. Any words of hope for someone
Yeah.
losing hope?
Words of hope is that people operate in life based on the level of information you obtain. So many of us are really smart. We're super talented. And you were placed on this earth for a reason. And I do believe that Haiti is a land of opportunity. And someone on this call, or someone listening online, or someone, our children, or maybe one of us, um, or us collectively, um, in us have the ingredients to make Haiti be the beautiful island that it is, right? So there is hope, and we got to figure it out.
Okay. Rock, any words of
Um,
inspiration? With
Haiti, I believe, is a country with lots of potential. A couple of weeks ago, I was in Germany. I was amazed. I was thinking so many people outside of the country would love actually to come and enjoy the beach, eat some good food in Jeremy. I believe until now, Port-au-Prince is the major issue. And, the way the country was built, whenever Port-au-Prince is affected, all the country, every part, they suffer from that. So, whoever goes to some places in the country, like outside of Port-au-Prince, you go to Jeremy, you go to Cap Haitian, you realize you cannot lose hope when you're talking about Haiti. Of course, there is problem, but you know that's not the first country that has been through so many problems. Of course, we need to address them, but for me, I believe there is too much potential to lose hope about Haiti. And so many people right now they are working on projects, they have ideas, they are building something, and they are getting ready to catch the opportunity whenever the momentum comes. This is what I would advise to anybody. Of course, you need to strategize. Don't expose yourself. Don't don't get killed. But at the same time, don't stop working on your ideas, on your projects. And then when the opportunity comes, then you would be ready.
Thank you. Adnan, words of inspiration. Finally.
Uh, things take time. Always have hope. Focus on the kids or young people. I mean, they the future. So, especially for people with experience, try and help out where they can. I know the school year is going to be starting soon, so that's where most of the focus should go on. I believe. Take care of those so that they can, uh, well, grow up feeling safer, uh, get educated, and always look at yeah what you can do, because like another guy said, it always seems impossible until it's done. So the future, we don't know what it'll be like, but we can always try and see the brighter side of things and try to work together for a brighter future. And like I said, focus on young people that's out there, because that's the future.
Great. Great. Thank you. Finally, Rudy, your words of inspiration.
As a Haitian entrepreneur, since 2017, um, I I don't want to use the word inspiration right now. For me, it's more being resilient. I think for what Haiti is, what we're going through right now, inspiration is probably earlier on in my journey of an entrepreneur. But once you get in the deep water of entrepreneurship, when things get hard, when things don't look good, when things look gloomy, when things are not what you thought they were going to be. My advice to all Haitian entrepreneurs right now, in the current state that are dealing with a problem they're solving, believing that it is a right problem that they're solving, is to remain resilient. To remain resilient in believing in what you know you're doing is really solving a real world problem that will have future, that you will reap the fruits later on. And the other word I'm going to use, I'll give advice to current Haitian entrepreneur, not aspiring entrepreneurs. It's being patient, learn to be patient with that journey of entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship is not a beginning and an end. It's mostly a journey where you have the ups and downs. So that's why I recommend. I believe currently right now it's being patient while Haiti is going through this dark cloud, and the sun will come out as this beautiful island that we know of. And when that sun comes out after a storm, the weather's beautiful, people are in a good spirit, the island is beautiful, it's glowing, and it will come back. It will come back. We just have to be resilient and patient for that.
Okay, thank you. And thank you so much for your leadership. And thank you for presenting a candid opinion on what is happening in Haiti. I'd like to welcome Christine into this conversation as well. I believe she has a few thoughts to share as well. Welcome, Christine. Christine is founder of the Haiti Tech Summit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, can we please give a virtual round of applause to each of you? I was listening the whole time, and so many things that each one of you have said not only brought back memories, but reminds me why people need leaders like you in the community doing the work that you're doing. Because first and foremost, it takes a lot of courage to do the work when you're fighting an uphill battle. It's a lot easier to do the work when things are going well and people are celebrating and talking about it. But when you're doing the work, when you don't even know what tipping point you need to get to really see the results, it says a lot about the character. So I want to, first and foremost, to anyone listening, I just want to give chapeau bas to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the work that you're doing. I love what you guys do. And I watch you all on social, by the way, right? The entire team, we all watch you all. I mean, just you celebrating the past 10 years, the 10th anniversary, you took it from Port-au-Prince to Cap Haitian. I mean, I celebrate you. I mean, Rudy, what you're doing is not easy. And Jeff, you're talking about building a franchise, and then even talking about what we need in terms of global class solutions to get people on the tech ladder. Each and every one of you, you're not accomplishing everything that Haiti needs. You're putting your part in the puzzle. And I think that's the three things I want to transition to saying that I took away from what you all said is one, not one person can accomplish everything that Haiti needs right now. It's impossible. Same way, there's not one person that can solve the problems of the world. But if you stay in your lane and do your lane perfectly well to the best of your ability, you inspire others to not only amplify your work, but believe that they can also add to it, right? And so the first thing I will say is that I don't think we could always provide hope, but we could provide perspective to people. And one thing that was said here is that with the chaos that's happening, unfortunately, in Port-au-Prince for the past couple of years, since we had the loss of our president, may he rest in peace, and since the constant madness with insecurity and unrest, that is causing us to actually decentralize Haiti. Have you all noticed that? There was a time where everything happened in Port-au-Prince, the government, business activities, everything. If you need to do something significant in Haiti, you had to do through the capital in Port-au-Prince. Now you're seeing people go back to their home communities, go back to their villages, go back to their hometowns and build and decentralize the country. Now, I'm not saying this is what was needed to do that, but there's a cause and effect. And chaos does breed necessity, and necessity brings ingenuity and innovation. And I'm seeing so many leaders, so many grassroots organizations do the work outside the capital. Okay. So with that said, people are moving to decentralize the country and bring innovation to all 10 plus departments of the country. That's one thing that's coming out of this chaos. The second thing that was really powerful that was said is that, problems don't have just one finite geographic location. For many of you who want to go global, accomplishing the local problems, you are automatically realizing that your problems that you're solving can cross borders, whether it's to Nigeria, to Ghana, to Kenya, to the Middle East, to Europe. Solve the local challenges, because you get so good and confident at it that you could take it globally. Because a lot of times we think logistics about going global from what was said on this call, that we need resources, capital, partnerships, but we forget we also need the mindset and clarity and confidence to take it global. And you build that by solving the local problems. So that conversation of thinking global while thinking local is very, very powerful. And the last thing that one of you said that really touched my heart is that legacy is also built in the chaos. People remember, and this goes back to my gratitude to each and every one of you for what you're saying during this call, for the love and energy and inspiration you're providing during this call, because people are listening. People are defeated right now. People are tired. People are sad. People are frustrated. Many of you said that when you saw the opening video recounting the past 7 years of Haiti Tech Summit, you smiled. You had reminisce, right? We had, nostalgia to a time that was good. But many of you also said that there are cycles. This is not the end. We're just going through another valley. We're going to get back up again. The thing that we need to remember is like, what are we doing during that time of doing the work? So when we come back on top, how do we move forward? And so I just want to, again, hopefully people took those three things, that chaos does create opportunity. And many of us are doing the work despite the troubles. Second, you do have to think locally to build for the global future that we need to see. And third, that legacy is built right now. The work that you're doing right now is going to define how people talk about how you showed up when we needed you the most. So I want to, again, applaud all of you, thank all of you, and once again, give my immense gratitude to all of you for being a part of these stakeholder dialogues. And I want to reiterate as well that these dialogues were built because of this. Each one of you guys are doing the work. But a lot of this work is done in silos. A lot of people are not discussing this. A lot of people you're probably experiencing similar frustrations. We're now voicing them and saying the solutions that we're contributing to those challenges, right? So these stakeholders dialogues that happen every single month was really born out of the necessity that we were hanging within not only the Haitian tech community, but across all the organizations that we work with, that we need a space for community and dialogue. And we galvanize at Haiti Tech Summit. Whether we're galvanizing for hope, whether we're galvanizing for action, we're galvanizing to start those conversations so you have the community to tap into to move these stakeholder dialogues forward. And so with that said, I do welcome all of you to continue joining us for these stakeholder dialogues. They happen every single month, same time, same place, right? So you're welcome to join us for the next one and the next one and the next one. And hopefully we'll start to hear more testimonies from these dialogues, what has been done because people are coming to discuss the work that they're doing. Many of you have announcements of work that you're doing. We will love for you to share continuously within the ecosystem so people see that people are still doing the work to make things happen in the community. I also want to share that, in terms of me being, the founder of Haiti Tech Summit, we are still continuing the work. We're still moving forward with the summit, despite the challenges that you hear. And after 7 years of doing the work, we are happy and pleased to announce the 8th annual edition that will be taking place this year in New York City to galvanize the diaspora in exactly 2 weeks, starting tomorrow on September 27th. Bringing leaders from all over the world. You're welcome to join us to be a part of that movement. We have some amazing announcements and showcasing even the dialogues that we're having every single month through these stakeholder dialogues, showcasing these leaders who are taking the charge, taking the work to the masses and doing what needs to be done despite the state of the country right now. This is the time we need to pull together. This is the time that we need to make action possible. And I'll say that I'm so looking forward to seeing many of you next couple of days. And I'm so looking forward to seeing the outcome of the work that we're doing today. Keep going. That's all I can say. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Like they say, Kembela, right? We got to just keep going. So with that, I want to give you guys all a warm welcome and really invite you to the next edition of Haiti Tech Summit. I want to applaud all the speakers who have joined us for the past couple of weeks, past couple of months for the Haiti Stakeholder Dialogues. And I look forward to seeing all of you guys at an event in 2 weeks at Haiti Tech Summit and beyond. Thank you so much for doing the work. I pass it over to you to stand to close out. And gentlemen, thank you so much for being blessed in the work that you do. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good to see you.
So much.
Beautiful.
Thank you all,
Thank you.
and it's been a wonderful conversation throughout, and we hope to continue to follow you in the work that you do, and hopefully we'll see most of you at the Haiti Tech Summit as well. But thank you all so much. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Rock. Thank you, Adnan as well. In fact, thank you, Christine as well, for giving us the opportunity to host these monthly dialogues. Thank you all so much, and do enjoy the rest of the year. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.